Okay, so we will do an abbreviated startup with an F-15E. I've already turned on all the avionics. Ordinarily, you wouldn't do that until you have both engines up and running. But in the interest of time, I'll be taking off early as well, probably without INS aligned. So we would start with the engine masters, JFS starter switch, generator controllers, engine controllers, and then JFS. JFS ready light, there it is. Do a right finger lift engage. We'll also set our inlet ramps to auto, so they'll drop as soon as the engine's online. So right engine's at about 26%. We'll add gas. And as soon as the engine hits around 50%, the JFS will cut out. Generator should come online around that time. FQI will spin up. So if we look out to the right, there goes the ramp. And a bunch of warning lights. We will do the right engine, or left engine. And again, once the engine gets over 20-ish%, we'll give her gas. We're going to turn on our CAS as well. Ordinarily, you would do a flight control check with it off, then you would turn CAS on and do another flight control check. There we go. Alright, so we're going to close canopy. Alright, so we just need to turn on our displays. We're going to set up our air-to-ground radar, and our T-pod, and our TSD. And we're just going to leave that off. That's just the air conditioning in the cockpit. So we've got all of our sensors turned on, and we are going to flip it to nav out of GC align.
Kudasi, Ford 5-1, request takeoff.
So in order to take control of a display, you simply just hold long press on the castle switch and you'll get bars at the bottom. So I'm hitting hold left, so that air-ground radar should be in command. That means I can control the cursor in the middle of the display. And anything that you would need to control a cursor on, you would need to take command for. So the T-pod on the right, you would need command for it. And the TSD down at the bottom, you'd also need command. There's other ones that you don't need command for. So I've got command of the air-to-ground radar. I will do a high-resolution map. Just mash down, and you can see the countdown. Oh boy, it's going to be a 28-second countdown. And once you have that, you'll have a high-res map. And if you want to get out of the high-res map, you press down on the auto-act reject switch, and it'll take you back to real beam map. So that's what a high-res map looks like. So if you want to queue something in there, this should pull the T-pod like it did right to where I'm looking on the air-ground radar. And you can do vice versa with the T-pod as well. So if I take command of the T-pod on the right, which you've got the little command bars down there, now if I slew my TDC around, I can move it around and designate. And that is a brief overview of an F-15 startup, takeoff, and avionics.